Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ed Palmer, and I am your TPW General Manager. And I am so fucking excited and hyped to finally do this. I'm so excited. I've been waiting to do a character like this for years. Literally since 2014, I've been looking to do this character, but I've never had the opportunity to do it until now. But it will be the most hype character I've ever made. It will probably be the best character I've ever made, because I'm going to take my sweet fucking time on this character, dude. I'm going to take the most time I think I've ever taken on a character for this one, because this isn't just my character. This is a character for a person who's very near and dear to my heart. One of the people who helped me create TPW. They have helped me through thick and thin and through everything else, and I consider her a sister, to be honest. If it weren't for her, I don't think I'd be here today. I wouldn't be here either on this mic free right now, and I wouldn't be here in life probably in general. She's helped me through depression, anxiety, panic attacks. She's helped me through family tragedies, through personal tragedies, through changing schools, through a lot of stuff, and the only thing I can really do is thank her. And she's in the chat right now, so everybody, let's give it up for Toaster Nuggets here in the chat. They're here through a lot of our stuff. They were also the creator of the great Logan Black. They have come up with another guy, not for this, but for another thing, and by God, did they knock it out of the park with this one. And because I am honoring another person's work, I'm going to give this the utmost of time and effort and respect. This may be a very long stream, so be careful. We will be doing a full first set of this character on this stream. So everything will be done on this stream for first run. Unless I have to do Lolo creation. In that case, I will have to go off and possibly do something else and take a little intermission. If I have to be up here until 1 a.m., I will be. Or 2 a.m., I will be. Because this character means so much to me that I will take this time to do that. This may be the longest stream I've ever done, but it's going to be a good one. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So, in any case, always remember to smile always. God, I can't get the music started. Sorry, I have to stay on here for the music, but the music will be in the description. All the references that will be made in this will be linked in the description. What I'm referencing. If you don't know what I'm referencing, there is a very good thing in Alton Towers called Alton Towers in the UK, and it's called Smiler. It was also in Secret Weapon 7. And it is a ride. It's a world record breaking ride. The first ever. It broke the world record for most inversions on a roller coaster with 14. And so, but it's based around this thing called the Ministry of Joy, and their process of marmalization to eliminate all of your sadness and your guilt and your woes through basically eugenics. And it's terrifying when you really start getting into the true canon of it. I got into the lore, and it's fucking Lovecraftian. It's terrifying. It's very good. It's a terrifyingly good story. Terrifyingly good adverts and story and the canon, the original lore. It's extremely good, very original. It's possibly one of the best things that's come out in years. And the ride's amazing. Although the ride is known for one thing, and that is the crash that I have to see if it took lives. I don't think it did. Did it take lives? I don't think it did. I know it took a lot of legs. Like 7 people had to have their I think 3 people or 7 people got injured. 3 had to have leg amputations on a crash on the ride in 2015, and so it's a very controversial thing to make this ride about. And yet nobody died, but there was a very bad crash that occurred on this ride in 2015 that took the legs of 3 riders and injured 7. One was 3 of them were in critical condition and had to have leg amputations, but all survived the crash, thank God. But we do have to note that this creation is out of full respect and honor to those people, and to their lives and to the things that they had to lose, the things they lost to this ride, and the remembrance that safety always has to come first, and that we can't just say, oh, well, whatever. No, bad things can happen, and I just want this to be known that we are not making light of that situation at all. We are not making light of anything that happened that day. What happened that day was a series of horrendous mistakes that could have been avoided had there been some competency in the ride up in the op station, and some competency within the people on the ride. Or not people on the ride, the people in the queue and the people in the ride operators. There is a lot of incompetency that we are not taking light of at all. But we just want it to be known that that is what this character is based off of. And so this can be seen as, if you want to get into the lore, do know that it is extremely disturbing. It's distressing. It's very disturbing. But it is extremely interesting. It's a horror. Basically, you're reading into a horror story, a creepypasta, if you will. It is horrible. It's horror. It's horror. So it's going to be scary. It's very disturbing. It's graphic, and rather violent. But if you get into it, and if you enjoy it, there's a lot of things that have gone on with this ride, a lot of lore stuff. Unfortunately, after the crash, a lot of the lore had to be changed. But if you can get into some of the original stuff, it's pretty scary. It's pretty good horror writing, incredible horror writing. But anyway, enough of all that BS. Let me grab my tea, and then let's get to making this guy, and I'll do a little more explaining on who this character is and where he came from and everything else. Well, bye. I'm gonna cut off my mic real quick, go grab my tea, and we'll be right on back with it. See ya. with my tea. And my controller's about to die. Hold up. Okay, this one's charged. Good. This one on the thing. I have a charging bay here. It's got to go to sleep. It's tired. Or I've got my tea. My oh so delicious tea. Get everybody on here. Let's have some fun. Everybody. Hi, everybody. Everybody. Everybody come join us. Everybody come join us. Join us. Not like that. But also, yes, like that, because that's one of the main things. I was making a bunch of jokes in the Discord, and I'm going to explain some of them. It's all based on the ride. If you do a little research on it, the ride's called the Smiler. Do a little research on it, and its lore. It's some scary. It'll give you nightmares. It gave me some nightmares, but for a day or two. But you know, it's the price you pay for art, right? So the first thing we should do is I'm going to jump into the name information. That's why I have it down. Because this is actually pretty important stuff. It's Mac Russell. Yes, his main color is orange, so yes, we do call him mac and cheese. It's funny. We can do it. You can't. Just don't, okay? Yeah, right, scary. There's something about it. It makes you smile. I can explain why it makes you smile. Let me explain this real quick. It makes you smile because the ride is literally pulling the oxygen from your brain. Let me explain. So it's a little thing called I think it's centripetal hypoxia. Is it centrifugal hypoxia or centripetal hypoxia? I think it's centripetal hypoxia. Yeah, centripetal hypoxia. It's a little bit different than centrifugal hypoxia, which is what happens when yes, if you have got queso. Also, it's centripetal hypoxia, and the reason why it's centripetal hypoxia is when blood, because it inverts so much, it's actually pulling blood away. It's rotating on an axis, and it's actually pulling your blood towards the center, away from your brain. So, when it does that, your brain loses oxygen and starts to literally starve from oxygen, from lack of oxygen. You literally start to lose oxygen in your brain. You lose the oxygen in your brain, which causes hypoxia. That's why it's called centripetal hypoxia. And And when that happens, you start feeling a sense of joy, of, of euphoria, your joy, because your brain is dying while you're on the ride. It's really weird. That's why it's sort of the smiler. That's why it's actually called that, because it causes hypoxia, which can lead to a euphoric emotional feel. Makes you feel like you're happy, when really it's just your brain dying. Just a little bit. Ha 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 ha. Yep, fuck off. Yeah, fuck off with the music, dude. The music can officially fuck off though. Okay, anyway. Yeah, his name is Mac. We should have Mac Russell in here, right? Right? I know this game is horrendous, and the names it has, but yeah, Mac. We've got Russell. Right. Russell. Bam. Okay, is it 2 L's or 1 L? Let me look. Like, this is important to me. Hold up. I have to watch that. Two L's. Okay. That's smiling, right? That hurts my brain. I had a heart attack. I thought you had 2 heart attacks. Wait. Okay, that's it. Smiling Cheddar. It's gonna be really hard to get this guy right, because make him a Twitter, like, immediately. Make him a Twitter, please, for the love of God, please. And just make him post, like, dad jokes all the time. So the whole thing about there's something I do have to express about this, because it's something very close to me, and I need to make sure that this is understood. With this character, the character's concept is that he has, is that his character has some type of psychological thing. He has a psychological malfunction. And I do want to express that, just because it's important to me that everyone knows this. I am not, not making light of psychological issues or mental illness. I am not at all making fun of mental illness. I'm not making light of it. It's a horrible thing, and it's expressed as a horrible thing through this character. Take, for example, Drake Harrison's intermittent explosivity disorder. We see it as a bad thing. It's something he's trying to avoid and control and stop. because it needs to be stopped. Like, it needs to be avoided that we're not making, it needs to be expressed that we are not making light of mental illness. We are just showing that it is a thing and making people talk about it so that we can make it okay to talk about it. It's okay to express it. But get help. All right? If you feel it, if you have it, get help. It's okay to get help. And we want you to get help. This man got help, and that's why he's here. But anyway, back to the game. That's enough of my TED talk. Back to the game. Well, now I get to move on to personal information. I'm gonna have to go into thing here. He'd be a heel, right? He'd be booed. Heel. Right? Right? He seems like a heel character to me. Or you can make him a face. You could make him a face. Okay. Heel. Boo. Boo him. Personality traits. We'll have to get into those a little later tonight. Home. I'm guessing UK? England? Somewhere in England? Right? There's like, if we wanna get into a call, we can, just so we know. You've got, where is Alton Towers closest to? It's in Alton. Alton. Where is it closest to? There's Derby, Nottingham, Doncaster, Birmingham. Okay. It would be Birmingham. There's London. There's Manchester. Let's say Manchester or Birmingham? Birmingham. I already have enough people from Manchester. Also, sorry, but fuck Manchester. Like, piss off Manchester. Yes, I literally went onto a map and mapped out where it was, because I took it that seriously. Signs, I get rid of those. Yay, storage made.
Yeah, the guy behind me can't see, and pure aggression. Why not? Set points we'll make later. That, whatever. Nobody ever cares about it anyway. Those can deal with later. Let's come in. Name information. That's already been done. Now on to face. Now this is where I start taking... I brought my own chair. I brought my own chair. Yeah, I brought my own chair. I love that one. The guy behind me can't see is kind of funny. I've actually seen that sign in the wild. I've been to a wrestling event or two. I've been to a couple of wrestling events, and yeah, you see that one a lot. One that's funny is the too many signs sign, or the too many signs sign. I like that one. That's one I used to see a lot. So I used to see a lot in the Attitude Era when every single human being in the fucking planet brought a sign to these things. And yeah, the new guys can be fun, but yeah, I actually like the I can't see sign. Actually, I love the I can't see sign. On to face, because this is where it starts getting a bit weird. Because, it's not recognized. This guy is a little bit interesting. This man has vitiligo. I have to fix up his vitiligo. Yeah, I paid attention to that. I pay attention to all that. I do my research. Yeah, he has darker skin, but I'm gonna go into it a little later. Or we're jumping in a little later into skin code. But face deformation. Well, first of all, let's go into a face template, because John Cena as the face template is hilarious, but not true. I am not kidding. That is John Cena's face. I've done a ton of look on this guy. It is John Cena's face that they based the thing on. That they based the main one on. Uh-oh. Moving it. I like that one, actually, for him. Or like this one. No, that one, right?
And that one looks more kind of British. I mean, I don't want to be mean or anything, but you know, the Brits all have the kind of the face. You can kind of tell when somebody's got a whole lot of British blood in them. You know, there's a reason. I mean, there's reasons for that if you really want to get into them, but you know, we just got to really get that. I will be on. So if you have a bit of an issue with any of the faces or anything else I'm making, throw them at me and I can fix it. Yeah, I'm giving him thicker cheeks a little bit. I like that, actually. Slightly asymmetrical to make them look a little bit more real. Actually, I just really, really like this, I just really like this face. Eh. Bam. First, that one out a little bit more. Bam. Okay. We're gonna up these. One up a little bit. Cool. That one down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. A little bit of research just to make everybody look a little bit different, because that's the thing I always try to do. I always try to make little differences in everybody. And it's got a thin lip, dude. Thin lips. What the hell? I'm just doing a little bit of work here. I'm doing a little bit of looking here.
Okay. Easy. Okay, cool. I'm gonna dance on your corpse after drinking at the local pub. That's funny. Okay. Sorry. It's got rather bulbous eyes on it, though. Eyebrows. Change the depth a little bit. Bang. Bang. I actually like the look of this guy. I like the look of this fella. I like the cut of his jib. The cut of this guy's jib is good. I like it. Do not hear it. Let's go on to teeth. Let's see his teeth. Some fangs, dude. Kinda sorta yellowing-ish teeth. Keep them. Bam. I think that looks a little better than it did before. Bags under eyes. Yes. All. At least I think. Mag babe, brush your teeth, yes. Brush them teeth. Brush them teeth. Now on the body, which is gonna be kind of fun. Now I get to do like height. Six two. All right. Good weight. I'm gonna go at 245. I think he should be a bigger guy. What? He's based on a German Shepherd. He should be a powerful dude. No. This is my idea. If you have differing ideals, just tell me and we can work on it. Everyone on the ministry showing me simping over Mac's new riff. They should be. They should be simping over this. They should just be simping in general. Now, let's do this. Moobs. Give him moobs. Give him moobs. But what kind? Type. No, don't break the kneecaps. No, we're not gonna do that. Not like that. Bam. Bam. Ass. Yes. Okay. Man. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Let's not be this kind of person, please. Let's not be this kind of people. Here we go. Thighs. Yes. God, it's like they know what we're up on. It's like they know what we're up to. It's scary. Skin color. Now I can go on the darker skin. There you go. Okay, an item of business for
Toasty. If you could go on to, it's gonna be a bit weird. I'll send you a link over Discord. If you can go over to the page on Pantone. They have the Pantone skin tones. No. God, I accidentally called Alton Towers. I'm sorry. I'll send you a link. Pantones get a really good skin color. Skin tone guide, and it's really, really, really thorough. It's actually really nice. It's designed for people to help. It's designed to help makeup artists find the correct foundation to use on a person that they're working with. But I can send you the thing to go to, so you can find some colors for me, because I don't know what you want. And this is actually pretty ultra important to me. So copied, cool. Let's paste that in. Bam. Then you're gonna go into the skin tone guide and help me out here, because I have absolutely no clue what type of skin tone you're going for. He's just tan, but okay. Yeah, but I don't know what type of tan you're going for. There's multiple kinds of tan, and I'm super into making sure every aspect of a character is exactly right. And you know that. I am extremely OCD about my character designs. My character designs are super important to me. I'm very OCD about them. What I'll end up having to do is I'll end up probably having to adjust it later anyway. In the color coder. Because I don't know if you want them to be more orange or more red or darker or lighter or whatever. And since I'm not exactly live, I can't really, give you full on, hey, here's what I'm going to do, here's what we can do. It can't really be live right now, so. Alright, I'm going for something like this, but if you want something different, of course, you can help me out and give me something different, and we can go from there. But I am extremely OCD about stuff like this. I want to make sure you have it perfect. It's perfect for you. Because if it's not perfect for you, it's not perfect for anybody. Actually, a little bit lighter. It starts looking a little bit inhuman if you go a little dark. You get too dark. No offense, but the color matching on this game is not good. Is not that good. So you start looking a bit like an alien if you go too dark without fixing up some of the colors to make it more dark skin design. If you're not good, if sometimes if the color goes a little too dark, it's you get it. I don't want to talk myself into a hole here, but like this looks a bit like the color, if it's too dark, starts looking a bit weird. The color in this game starts pulling a little bit weirdly if you don't do it right, you don't code it right. Like, skin can look too light, it can look too dark, it can start looking a bit like alien skin, if you know what I'm talking about. It sort of look like cyborg-ish skin. That's not what I'm going for. It looks less real than it probably could. Let's add a little bit of oil. I'm gonna go with this, okay? 8 oil, because you need some oil. Skin 8 ashy. $203-160-82. Okay. I've got my code. 203-160-82. Jeez. Which that, which looks incredibly non-humanistic. Like, that is the precise skin tone, pretty much, that I went for. Now, if we go into camera options, oh god, no. Oh, whatever. Skin tone's right here again, anyway. We start going into this, and we go into lighting preview, and like a daylight, even backstage. It looks a little bit better if you're going on a backstage look, but see how it looks? See how unnatural it looks? Like, you get what I'm saying, right? You know I'm not trying to be mean here. And I'm just saying, like, it looks really alien-like, and I don't like it. The game's just not good with this. So you actually have to go in and you have to fix the color to look more like skin and less like alien bones. So we're going to come in here, add a little more orange to it, and make them a little bit less Trump-like. We all already know what he looked like, okay? We want skin, not Trump, okay? We want human look, not. You don't want him to look like Trump. You want to look like we want him to look like a human being. You know. God, it still looks so unnatural, doesn't it? I'm trying so desperately hard to get it right, dude. It looks so unnatural to me. Look at it! It looks like a demon! Partially, sorry. It's just, it looks super unnatural. I'm gonna kick it over to here a little bit. Let's add a little bit more orange. Let's drop it down a little bit. Not like that. Let's add a little bit of color. Right? Not like dark skin. Let's come over here with a proper color they've come up with. Bam. No, not right. Because it doesn't play the tone. Because the skin tone in this game doesn't go in terms of like skin. It goes in terms of like a piece of clothing. And it's incorrectly coded. All the games are incorrectly coded like this. And all the games are coded weirdly like this. Where it goes, instead of trying to play it like human skin, it plays it like it's a piece of clothing. And it's not right. It's not how you should code it. But that's how they code it. So you gotta kind of fight a broken fight there. I'm gonna go back into it. It's a little more yellow. Dude, Skyrim's got okay skin, actually.
This game just constantly makes everybody look like an alien. And y'all are like, I do such a good job. I don't. Really, it's literally me struggling with skin tone for about 5 minutes, then giving up and going with something. Like I just did. Like, I'm just giving up with this because it looks so bad. But every single game 2K has ever made is coded like this. And it's wrong. Even the NBA games are like this. I've played the NBA games. They're like this. They're exactly the same. They're broken pieces of shit. They're broken messes, and they're bad. They're just not good. And they're not working on it. They don't care, and it's sad. It's unfortunate that they just don't care. And I think that's what it is. They don't have a care for people like us who actually care about making our own characters in this game. Okay, here we go. The hardest part of it all. Attire. Let's go. Fuck it, we're doing this. God, I just want to go back and work on the skin tone more. Oh my god. I'm going to go with it. I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to shut up and go with it because if I try anymore, I'm just going to break it even further. Actually, coming up, it doesn't look too bad. Now that I think about it. But he's got a mohawk, so we're going to give him his mohawk. Seamus Mohawk? Should they give him the Seamus Hawk? I like the Seamus Hawk. It looks a lot like his character. Looks a lot like the skin tone given through his character. I like because in the actual human ref that I was given for this character, he has a Seamus Hawk, and it's really kind of fun. He's got that mohawk look. You want to give him the mohawk, or do you want to give him another haircut? He's got big fluffy hair, big hair. I like the mohawk look, and I even texted Toasty. It's not about, it's just the skin tone. The game just can't render dark skin properly. And unfortunately, it just can't, because if it could, it would get bigger marks on my end. Oh, you don't look great. If we use the color. No, we're not going to do that. We are instead going to go back to Pantone. Pantone's always got good color. By the way, I do use the Pantone colors for a lot of my characters because it's a great system. Yeah, I do need to fix some of the whitewashing issue.
You do have a good point there. Some of the other characters I'm gonna rate will be people of color, and I do need some help with that. So, being white, I can't really get into that correctly. So, and I don't want to offend anybody with that. But people of color will be coming in more than usual, more than they were. So I'm gonna need some help with that. So anybody wants to help me, go on ahead and help me because I need help. Because it's just I need help with that. I don't know enough. I'm not part of that. I'm white. I'm not a person of color. So I can't speak from experience. I can't speak from experience how to do it right. So I don't want to be offensive, and I want to be open to ideas. So if anybody wants to help me out, go on ahead and help me. But I want some people of color to help me make people of color, so I can do it right. I can do it properly, and I can do it with respect to the people, to that culture. Because I care about that. So. It's good. I'm gonna darken the skin, actually. Let's darken the skin a little more, actually. Because I think I can do it right. If I take a little bit of time and I can really get into it, I can do it right. So let's do it. I am going to take it a little bit lighter, but it will be a darker skin. Because if it's going to be a darker skin in the sense of, like, he's not a person of color. You want to just straight up call him a person of color, or do you want to not? We could call him black, but he's mixed. Okay. Mixed race. Okay, cool. Good to know. So we'll have some lighter skin then. He's kind of a light skin look with vitiligo on the face. I can only put the vitiligo on the face. I'm sorry. The game won't let me put vitiligo anywhere else. It's stupid. I know. But that's the game. That's the meme. Whatever. Let the fucking deal with it. Now. Does that look better? It's definitely darker. Still looks a little too... Somebody help me. Does that look whitewashed? Seriously, anybody. Does it look whitewashed? Because, like, I don't want to look whitewashed.
A bit better? If I can make it any better than just a bit better, I will. Just let me know. Okay? I'll make them just a tiny bit darker, actually. I think I can make them just a little bit darker and still make it look natural. Within the confines of the game, with the confines of the game's shitty rendering skill, I think I can still make them look a little bit natural. As natural as I can. While keeping knowledge that the game cannot do people of color right. Mainly because the game just is not good with it. Wrestling in general has never been good with diversity. If you do a little bit of research into wrestling, you'll know that there wasn't an African born. There isn't a truly black WWE champion until last year. Okay? Like, there had never been a black WWE champion until 2019. So when you start getting into stuff like that, you start realizing just how shitty they really are at diversity. They're not good. So I think if we can be a little bit more revolutionary, I think we can really start doing some cool shit. Bang, cool. All right. Let me take a look at the riff again. So it's kind of a blonde-ish, orange-ish, yellow-ish, tan-ish hair. Fuck it. Let's go like shocker yellow. Why don't we go like shock colors on this? So it's kind of like big and shocking and really cool. Okay, let's. I like this idea of just having like shock rock style colors. Make it very punk-esque. Like punk or like punk look. Like a punk-ish appearance, dude. I like that actually. idea of having like a punk rock look. Don't you think that'd be cool for this character? Yo, you know who he's gonna look like a bit? That guy from Borderlands. Looks like a Borderlands character, dude. It's gonna be badass, dude. Just go like full on like just take some influence from like Marilyn Manson and like Rob Zombie, like shock rock people. Screamin' Jay Hawkins. If you want to go for some diversity. Screamin' Jay Hawkins, one of the first ever shock rock artists, and that guy was like Wesley Snipes black. Like that guy was black. And that dude had some good shit. That dude basically invented shock rock. Guy had some balls to do what he did back in the 50s. Dude, and especially a person of color, a shock rocker of color, dude. Or back in the 60s, he was a shock rocker of color, dude. He created shock rock, dude. Dude was a badass. Let's delve into some of that shit. Some shock rock, some horrorcore style rock. Good shit. Eyes too yellow? Okay, fix that. I just like this idea of having just shocking colors. Things that just don't look, real. Things that look super unnatural. Things that look strange, The weirds, the weird, the disturbing side of rock and roll and all these other things in metal. There's something to be said about a guy who's not afraid to just piss on everybody. I'd say just go full on out. Just take it to full on levels, dude. Some British punk looks and some. Yeah, you think like people nowadays know punk or whatever? Nah, they don't know punk worth a shit. This is some fucking punk. I'd send it over to the Discord for Toasty. That is some fucking punk, dude. That's going some punk look. Full on. Just walking like a complete badass, dude. Full shock rock looking punk look. I don't know if it's just me, but I want to take him full on British punk scene, dude. British shock rock punk scene, dude. Full on the weird makeup and all the crazy shit. Not like goth, fuck goth, you know. Yeah, but like you just full of like the leather and the plaid and the weird, you know, all the patches and shit, you know. Bam. Okay. So, images. Not the original plan, but I like the rock idea. Cool. Good. That's what I'm going for. I mean, it's not exactly the original plan, but now we gotta go into fucking clothing, dude. Fuck. Dude, we gotta do some work on this homie, dude. Well, let's give him a shirt, yeah. Like a fishnet style shirt. Think he would wear something like that? Because I think it would feel a little bit cooler just to have him in something light, but still something on his chest to make sure he could, not die. No elbow pads. Just some tape on his knuckles. Some good trunks. And keep the shirt or get rid of it. Yeah, it wasn't sticking with me either, so. It's like, should I drop it? I don't know. Yeah, I'm dropping it. I couldn't get it to kind of stick on me. Couldn't stick it. Alright, we'll go with this. Materials. Yeah, I'm jumping in with some newer look on the don't like the idea of just having like a. No, I actually have an idea. Just on the knuckles. I want to give him the pew pew. And yeah, they say pew pew on it. Bam. And drop the hand tape. Yeah, there we go. I kind of like the idea of the smile band. Band that just says smile on it. Oh, thank. I, for one, kind of like it. It kind of gives him that. That's perfect. Oh, yeah, on the left and right arms, you can do scars. His hands, his knuckles, bloody. I think he's going to do one set of knuckles. Unfortunately. Dude, he just looks so terrifying, dude. He looks so good. I think. I mean, there's always room for improvement. I will improve him later on, but I am going to do some time and improve him, but he just looks so good right now. Dude, he just looks so good. I think he looks okay. At least. And I'm gonna go with the original. Bam. Cool. Now, of course, just give me a tomorrow to get the logos in and put the logos on, and yeah, this motherfucker's gonna look, this MF's gonna look absolutely phenomenal. Perfect. Dude, okay, yeah, he looked good, bro. Dude, he looks good. I'm sorry, he looks damn good. I don't look weird. Well, I think that's it for tonight's stream. Unless you guys want to see me going with making it moveset being really boring. Or if I want to throw in some. Okay, yeah, and you might also see a little bit of a spoilers coming at you when you see some of the other guys I'm working on. Dude, he looks like an absolute. He looks like he's got some felonies on his record. Let's be honest. Homie looks like he's got some felonies. At least a couple. Yeah, if you guys just want to sit back and watch me be boring while doing movesets, y'all can. But if y'all want me to do that on stream, you can't. I can, and I will, but I think it's boring and not fun to look at. It's just basically a bunch of coding. It's really annoying. But, and also I like to keep the surprise of what the guy can do a secret, to be a bit surprising with it. I am going to take some time
alone and really fine tune the character and get the colors perfect and everything else right. Color hair right and get the leather looking like leather and the clothes looking like clothes and everything else. Also, might be him being the first character I've ever made that has vitiligo. That might be a bit tough too, but anyway, I think that might be all for tonight. Probably see you guys tomorrow, and if not, I'm sorry, but I want to try to do them tomorrow. I want to try to do another stream tomorrow. Keep going with it, but otherwise, see you guys later. Bye.